I just got a message on my Facebook. One of my old classmates asked me that I don't look like I need to fast. Why am I doing this? And the right answer is that everybody needs to fast. It's how humans evolved to eat. I mean, think about it. 5 million years ago, you couldn't count on going to a Walmart, right? You couldn't count on being able to get food 24/7. You have a craving at 3 in the morning. Too bad, right? 5 million years ago, right? And so the truth is, we have evolved to fast in the first place. And then some people think I physically get away with it. They look at my body. The problem is that physically, yes, I was getting away with not fasting. Mentally, I wasn't. I was out of control. To give you an idea, the very first day of the pandemic, I didn't have toilet paper, but I wasn't worried about that. I wanted to go out to get my favorite kielbasa sausage. I went to our local grocery store. It's called QFC over in Seattle, and they were sold out. Everybody was panic shopping for everything. Actually, the one thing that wasn't sold out was Corona beer, because it was associated with the virus, obviously. And that was one of the few things you could get that day. So I went to one store. They were sold out of my favorite kielbasa sausage. I went to another, and then another. And my mom had called me, and she asked if I was doing okay. And the first thing out of my mouth was, I can't find my kielbasa sausages. And she was like, do you have toilet paper? I said, no, I don't have that either. I was living out of my car at the time, and I had frantically moved into an apartment because we had to stay home, and obviously there was no public places to hang out, so it would be a challenge to live in my car during the pandemic. And the place I moved into, they didn't have any toilet paper either, but that didn't bother me. My mom offered to overnight me some supplies. She said she would go out and get toilet paper. They live in the suburbs, so it's a little easier to get. And she asked me what brand of kielbasa sausage it was that I liked. I said, no, don't worry about that. I don't want you to risk your life going to the post office. But it was nice for her to offer. See, that's the kind of challenge I run into. One time I was getting ready to go to a job interview, and I wanted to get my favorite food. I can't remember what it was. That's how silly it was. And I ran into the same problem. I went to a store, and then on my way back from the store to the office where I was having the job interview, I got lost. I wouldn't have gotten lost if I had driven from my home to the office. Long story short, I didn't get that job, and long story short, I didn't learn from it at the time. It took a pandemic for me to learn from it. Back in May, one morning I had a very bad food craving, and I went to the local grocery store again, and it turned out they were setting aside hours for high-risk people. And I get to the door, and the person at the door greeted me saying, sorry, this is the high-risk group. And I looked at the sign, and it said elderly people, pregnant women, and immune-compromised. I saw immune-compromised, so I said, yeah, I have HIV. And that's how bad my food craving was. As soon as I said it, I realized I made a mistake, because I kind of liked the girl working at the front of the store. I kind of threw away my opportunity with her when I told her I had HIV. But my food craving seemed a lot more important to me at the moment than that. And so the reason I'm fasting is because, yes, I might be physically fit, but I'm not very mentally fit when it comes to food. Long story short, I need to work my mental fitness. Thanks for watching.